I really got to work on that intro. Greetings and welcome to another edition of FERM Factor Live. The FERM Factor, whatever it's called. I know what it's called. It's called FERM Factor. Thank you for joining and sending in your tracks. Please hit the like button, if you haven't already. Oh, this should be in front of my face, not over there, sorry. This is, we're here on a Wednesday, of course, not, we did last week, just happens to be 2 Wednesdays in a row I've been free. Next Wednesday I will not be free, unless the thing gets canceled. But I do plan on doing a midweek Thursday or a weird time on Wednesday, but I don't know, just look at the countdown when in doubt. And you can sign up on the homepage if you haven't seen it. The email notifications for the queue opening, all that good stuff. What's going on? Brian Raps, terrible tune. Schizo's at work, having a good time. Jonathan Panetta, Hilo Richie. And reminder of loyalty points as you type, as you're active in the chat over the course of, once every 5 to 10 minutes. You earn loyalty points, and you will be rewarded with... Hold on, let's not play any more of that music. You will be rewarded with loyalty points, as you type, but not for literally every message. So you don't need to spam anything. But if you're active, the more active you are, the more it accumulates the points. You can gamble and whatnot. There you go. Saul Goodman knows what's up. When you get 1,000, you can redeem them for a free prioritization of your submission. And speaking of that, the FERM faves are finally coming out. For the past 2 months, basically, I picked 5 as a kind of like a demo FERM faves. The songs aren't demos, but the concept of the FERM faves. So tomorrow the video is going to be on this channel, outlining. There's a bit of an extended intro of explaining what I'm doing in this iteration, and then I react to the 5 highlights. I'm also going to do the Instagram like I used to do, but in a shorter way with all the artists tagged. From now, that's why I was reminded of that. And if you comment on that video, I say it in the video too, you will get, I'll give everyone 500 loyalty points if you comment on the FERM Faves video. Preferably about one of the songs that's on there, but whatever you can say whatever pretty much. I'll still credit your user account as long as it's active in the live chat here. I am not going live tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's just 3 days a week. Monday, Friday, and sometimes Wednesday, maybe Thursday next week. We'll see. That's right. Yeah, the FERM phase. Comment on that video. Okay, cool. And then that's right. I'm starting to gather starting from Monday and now today. I'm gathering candidates for the next FERM faves, which obviously happens behind the scenes. I might do it every 2 weeks starting off, so it might be this week and next week, and then I'll choose 5 to 10 from that pool. It just depends on the volume, but it's going to start happening either weekly or bi-weekly. And that's pretty much all I got. How many we'll get started here. How many submissions do we have? 11. All right, good. So we're getting some nice submissions, volume of submissions on the start of the stream. And I have a potential idea to make it less or to add more of a chance that you could get played faster than if you come in and it's like, oh, there's already 11 people in the queue, I gotta wait. I was thinking of adding dedicated lottery queue positions where like every 5 slots is dedicated to a random selection, so that there's a chance that someone at the bottom can be at the top, but it includes everyone, obviously. Maybe weighted depending on how long you were there, something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out ideas of if it keeps getting more volume of submissions, then I feel like I need to add some kind of... Anyway, let's start it off. Life 9 and Sunfire have a track called Soho. to start us off. I will be live on Monday, unless something happens and I can't, but that's the schedule: Monday, Friday, and temporarily Wednesday. Here we go. Starting it off with Life 9 and Sunfire. Soho. We're still getting through this album, I guess.
Mic check.
I've heard some other
They ask me how I'm doing, I just tell them that I'm doing fine. All my friends been asking me to drop their saying ways and rhymes. Satire, nah, I think that shit's a given, give it time. Writing, giving goosebumps, shit is slapping. Robert Lawrence Stein. Seen a girl told me I fly, but she get top just for a dime. Seen her arch her back just for a do, she met last week online. Why I'm rapping mad, cause they done bitched about 1,000,000 times. Why you making beats, cause it hit different when the scene slide. I sound like Hungry Nut. All these fucking frontin' rappers, they done met the end of time. Scared of being honest, so to compensate they try and lie. Acting like they hard but need validation to feel alive. Hope I make it clear that I'm simply not the type. Fuck performative rap, them rappers that ego fat. I'm trying to bring the shit back, the music that make you clap. Give me that standing ovation in 13 years and I'll relax. I ain't the best, I'm barely scratching the surface, but if you listen it's worth it. I'm showing this is my purpose. I'm showing off to all these clowns, burning down the whole circus. Cook them hoes in the furnace, I'm pouring out like it's service. Y'all be out there fake murking, trying to have us concerned. Ask Janae about what happened when those bridges got burned. Shit, I'll go as far as getting her to put out her word. Hey man, I'ma be honest, I don't think that they heard.
Nigga, you ain't from the hood. Such a fucking liar. Nigga, I remember when we were in elementary school, you lived down the street from me. Yeah, in fucking the suburbs. Both of your parents are there. What are you talking about? Girl, brown, soulful, like brown skin like Coco. Always round niggas who threw up two fuckers. If you don't know, they can never touch the trigger. His mama just told him, you a crazy ass nigga, boy. You ain't never gonna do nothing great. Nigga at McDonald's just serving up a plate. You drink by the quart, nigga, drinks by the crate. Getting paid by the day with a dime and a date. But it's hard when you living it up. Mama, papa, and grandma don't give no fuck. Think you hot shit because your ass does some drugs. You keep running your mouth, nigga, I'ma fuck you up. Mama still saying you a waste of nut. You got a baby mama now, motherfucker, you suck. I got a Bible in my trunk for a couple of months, and that's why you can't keep on fucking with us. They claim they're from the hood, but it's all a facade. They gangster wanna be playing the fraud. They talk the talk, but they can't walk the street. Dumbass fucking dope boy, shit ain't sweet. They tough, they could, you ain't never understood. Frontin' like you from the streets, but you just misunderstood. Got a child in your hand, saying the pussy ain't good. Fuck you nigga, don't touch me, I really wish you would.
Hell yeah. I presume you did the production on this as well. Life 9, featuring Sunfire, who I think that's the first time we've heard from such a name here. Life 9 and Sunfire, Soho. Hell yeah. As always. So the whole album, I assume, right? And all your songs, I guess, at this point. It seems like that's the MO, which is awesome. It has a great, like, revived old school boom bap sort of. I'm assuming it's gonna call it boom bap. That kind of rhythm, and then you got the record scratches in there. You utilize them very effectively with the transitions and all that. Your flow is solid, all that good stuff. Sunfire is an interesting color in there. It really, and the way you transition from yourself into his part was, you gave some nice psychoacoustic signals to prepare for that transition of how different of a vocal tone he has. But you mixed it in there, and I think it worked. But it was quite the interesting switch. Let's see what the machine says. Conscious, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Lyric forward, vocal forward. It was quite loud. You do have a tendency to to submit upload to Spotify very, very loud masters. And we don't normalize our Spotify on this program for the purpose of seeing the raw data. The vocals weren't really soft. It was just, it's loud, so they cut through just fine. And it's very well balanced. The bass isn't even that. Usually we've been seeing the bass closer to the border on most songs. Narrow, or not. It says narrow. It's not really narrow. That's a bad descriptor. Conscious boom bap. There it is. Hardcore. Yeah. Trip hop. All right. Electronic hip hop. Lots of electronic elements in there. But definitely foundationally hip hop and in a specifically old school variety. Nine Life 9, thank you for sending that in. Shout out to Sunfire. Well done, sir. What's up, Graded Axe? Peace and Omari feature collaborative production, but pretty much everything is me. Okay, so sometimes you always have a hand in it, basically. Sometimes you collaborate with the others. Gotcha. All right, EQ has sent in a priority. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Let's see what you've got here. Hold It Down is the name of the track. It's on SoundCloud. Let's check it out.
Came a long way, exploring on the surf, but don't get lost on the wrong wave. Pull yourself out of that crawl space. Be the hero of your story, heal from that heartbreak. My spirit locked and loaded like John Wayne. Spearhead the direction of my arrow across states. Fondest memories with my brother when we were younger, playing in the front yards and the driveway. Clocking in, it's time to shine. Too many nights spent swirling in an anxious spiral. I come in with an open mind. Hit a fork in the road, the choice was made on my own. The more I gave, the more I found. The less I gave a damn about being normal, weird and wild. Living in the here and now. I hold it up and hold it down. Took a low spark, kindled it until it could cloak darkness, breaking through the shell of the unconscious. Iceberg dug a tunnel beneath the surface. Fight inertia, unearthing my deeper purpose. Had a pair of eyes, would've thought that they saw the problems. Roll a paradise and go with the flow. The best advice was take what you know and make something out of it. Everything gets washed away, don't it? I really think about it. I'm equal parts bored and amazed, born in the maze. Borderline defending my faith in the human race. Spends the mind to consider the weight of it all. Banking on the fate of a star. Don't wait around too long, be mindful what you choose, you become. Be kind, cause no one chooses what their nature is or what their nurture is. The planet spin like whirling dervishes. It seems superfluous the way the second arrow hit, the way the seconds add up quick. Hourglass spit sand with every breath. Some control, I still succumb to a whim. The man on fire's last standing in the coldest winds. It's Titanic, might be sinking ship, but I haven't been convinced in this bewildering trip. I live in optimism whenever I can. Haven't figured it out. You just crack the lid on your can. Fractured maps of the territory is futile, but a life is still beautiful if you make it such. Cubicle refusing to keep myself inside a box. Pick the lock
Really
I escaped
heady
from. A self-imposed prison. What you waiting for? Say son. Better yet, do some. Doubt a Medusa. Chopping off the snakes every time that I prove some. My doppelganger probably out there rocking a crew cut. My doppelganger probably out there leaned on the same crutch. If this is simulation, what the aliens make us for? Or is it all creation that was made by an act of God? Or is it a big bang? Hold you tight, keep hanging on. Late at night, searching for a feeling to be absolved. That inner turmoil is enough to destroy your life. Societal injustice, but it mostly goes blind to the eye. Repercussions, generational repercussions, reaping trouble. Forgive us for we know not what we do, the least I'll utter. Love my mother's hugs, son and father talks. Miss my grandpa's hum, bless my grandma's heart. Yeah. Clocking in, it's time to shine. Too many nights spent swirling in an anxious spiral. I come in with an open mind. Hit a fork in the road, the choice was made on my own. The more I gave, the more I found. The less I gave a damn about being normal, weird and wild. Living in the here and now. I hold it up and hold it down. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
A lot of interesting lines in there. A lot of lyrics. Like it's chock full of information. It's very cool. And the way you
Top of the 6 a.m. hour, all night of the chatter was still. All of your chips, follow your bliss. Adamant willpower, palpable fear. Populist cheers, menacing jeers. Psychedelic medicines, renaissance here. Unlocking new levels, now counted the years. I measured the growth, payment I gross. Worth my weight in gold. Patient toward it, started slow. Zero place but stay the course. Riding through these sheets of snow. Pushing through the weeds to roses. The process amounts to more than the goal. Yeah, I could trade it all for certainty, but certain I won't. Yeah, I could clear the wall, ditch the roads, and reapproach it all deciphered codes. Cypress groves in Taiwan where I met those Buddhist monks, and wandered through those mountaintops with the sea of clouds. Met some genuine people and I can see them now. Yet disturbing how their democracy's threatened and our democracy's threatened, yet we're our own demise.
Beefy track, almost 4 minutes 40 seconds, but you fill it out in a nice distributed way. Lots of dense with super like philosophical and introspective lyrics. I'm into that kind of thing. It's you really got to listen. Like I do like 10 different things at once while I'm listening to these for the first minute at least while I'm listening to these tracks. So oftentimes it's hard to, especially when it's like this where it's very detailed. But just homing in on like a straight minute, you're clearly in a flow, not just the flow of the delivery, but a flow state in your artistic mind. Well, in the performance, I should say. And it shows. It's a pretty solid recording too. I'm guessing you weren't at like a super professional studio, but the sound, that sounded negative. What I mean is, the only thing that could be improved is like singing in $1 million vocal booth, because it sounded solid, but I don't know. I feel like there's a slight room for potential improvement in the quality, but the quality was truly not bad at all. I shouldn't have even brought that up. It made it sound like I'm calling negativity towards it. That's not what I mean. But yeah, good songwriting. Again, how you make it work with the length. It doesn't. A lot of songs, especially rap songs that last up to 5 minutes, it's very easy to let them become boring. But you definitely fill it out nicely. Let's see what the machine says. Conscious. No surprise there. That's its word for conscious lyrics. Lyric forward, thinking about the lyrics kind of style. It seemed like it was balanced, standard vocals, real hot. I didn't really clock it like that. Let me hear this again.
About it, I'm equal parts bored and amazed.
I would not have even thought that. It works. Conscious pop rap, boom bap. There's the boom bap layer in there. 2 boom baps in a row. Yeah, that's a nice kind of much like the last one. Some old school elements, but a lot modernized in quite a number of ways. EQ, thank you for sending that in. Hold It Down, from October 2024. And thank you for the support, much appreciated. Interesting work here. Holding it down. The cake is a lie. Bonsoir. Put it on my iPod. I read it like that was a modern phrase. Put it on my iPod. Jonathan Panetta's Scene of the Crime is next. Scene of the Crime, yes. Classic Jonathan Panetta.
I've had so many wounds heal, but still my scars remain. And every time I look at you, I feel I'm just the same. But I've been fighting for years to change what you created. And you try to hold me down, but I'm still motivated. It's hard to know what's better when memories consume you, but feeling numb to open doors will never start anew. But I have outgrown you, I know who I am. I won't say die till the world sees me stand. And you are nothing more than a small part of my life. You're just the scene of the crime. You're just the scene of the crime.
It's a great lyric. For the
I still remember the laughs and how I felt like an outcast. But having you rent free in my mind, it's like today is the past. You might be surprised, I'm not your chalk outline. Though you changed me forever, you're not the reason I fight.
country.
'Cause I have outgrown you, I know who I am. I won't say die till the world sees me stand. And you were nothing more than a small part of my life. You're just the scene of the crime. You're just the scene of the crime.
Acoustic guitar solo.
You're just the scene of
The tables.
You're just the scene of the crime. You're just the scene of the. You're a small part of my life. You're just the scene of the. You're the scene of the crime. You're just the scene of the. You're a small part of my life. You're just the scene of the. You're just the scene of the crime.
Little guitar harmony. Scene of the crime. Jonathan Panetta, an early one of. I'm not actually. No, I don't think I've looked at your discography in order in terms of what your earliest. So okay, you definitely have a lot more earlier work. But from 2023, EP Turn the Tables, Scene of the Crime. It's funny, not a country fan, but I like it. But at least you say, I don't know if that's the genre. I can see why if someone who's not, who doesn't listen to guitar-based music often would associate it with country, but it's definitely more, it's in the rock category for sure. Acoustic rock. A lot of country music uses acoustic guitar, so I guess that's where that confusion came from. Yeah, so I really appreciate the songwriting in this one. We've heard it. I've heard it a couple times so far over the course of these streams, and the metaphor of the whole idea the scene of the crime. You're just the scene of the crime. It's good songwriting in terms of, especially in terms of the lyrics and the meaning. It's not just straightforward kind of sentence prose thing. It's very poetic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Scene of the crime. All right, let's see what we've definitely analyzed this before. Rock acoustic. There we go. So we're not really going to see too much new, but some of you might not have seen it before. It's going to say unbalanced because there's no bass, and we don't have an acoustic genre target on here. So, but it's balanced aside from not having bass. Pretty wide. Acoustic punk, pop rock, alternative rock, folk rock, country rock. There you go. You got a little vindication there. There's the machine detected a hint of country. Jonathan Panetta, thank you for sending that in. Scene of the crime. From the Turn the Tables EP. Next is Paid Lead, who recently has a new album, which we heard the first track of on the last stream. It's quite something else. Let's hear what I'm assuming this will be the second track. Couldn't Let Go. Target. Oh, not the second track. The third to last.
The sound of the bullet connects to the insides of my skull. Alerts my mama due to the loudness. Now I witness the devil's cloudness. That soundproof walls in my room ain't hell, but I couldn't let go of my nine. My mama in my room saw my body laying dead. I spent my whole life believing in God, but falling the devil's ways because
the tonality
my punk ass didn't know how to behave. Couldn't let go. Now the devil watches my back, ready to attack. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. My mama calls 911, she said her son shot himself in the head,
so
and he's
bizarre.
laid down on the motherfucking ground. The post and ambulance quickly came, they came out and run. They read my note, I said goodbye. Nobody ever gave a fuck about me besides my nine. And look, the gun ended up betraying me just like the rest of them niggas did. I wake up, all I see is fire. My throne is sitting there waiting for me to take, but the devil comes in and tries to take me, but I won't let his punk ass break me. Couldn't let go. Attack. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. I started spazzing out before the
really
devil
disturbing
threw me
sound.
in the fire. I wake up in the hospital bed. I'm shaking in that bullet hole is still near my motherfucking chest, but I can't let go.
That's
I'm
intentional.
sorry, God, I was getting tired of these fake assholes trying to act like they know me, and respect is something nobody has shown me. So I stick to myself, I got no problem with dying. My mama in the reception room crying. My homies found out, they freaking out when I heard everyone getting scared. I was shocked and surprised, but I remember if I die, I'm only gonna be dead spiritually, and they're only gonna care for 2 weeks and then leave. So I have to remember, never let go, and the evil shall become me. Couldn't let go. Not the devil watches my back.
Only Paid Lead to do something like this.
My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. Couldn't let go. Now the devil watches my back.
I feel like I'm being hypnotized
to attack.
into
my eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead. My eyes closed shut, now I'm gonna be dead.
This is one of the most disorienting songs I've heard musically from you specifically. Super unorthodox. That bending, it sounds like a. It sounds like a synth string kind of sound, but it's like detuned. So there's this consistent feeling. There's this consistent dissonance throughout the whole track, and it has this like mesmerizing yet really disturbing effect. And I know that's your style here, but this is one of the most bizarre you've sent in terms of the just, and then like every couple bars the beat would like slow down for a second. It's following along with the lyrics. It does kind of, artistically, the sound matches what you're saying, although I was kind of confused a little bit, something about you dying, and then the next song is called Welcome to My Death. So I don't know exactly what was happening in there, but it certainly seemed like the dissonance and hauntingness of the instrumental was matching with whatever disturbed mind matter that was about. I bounced it right? Yeah, here we go. Cloud rap. That's unexpected. I think it's a little confused. 21%. Well balanced somehow. I wasn't really looking over there, but well balanced, huh? There you go. Oh, that's right. There was a little bit missing there, but nothing. That's just part of the nature of that. Whatever sound you crafted there. I sampled 808 song. Sampled an 80s song. Forgot the name, but the lyrics went groove to the music. It makes me dance. I know. Okay. Well. So that sound I was talking about, that's a sample, that synth detuned kind of lead. So cloud rap, which is bizarre. Cloud, I guess it does have that floaty nature. That's usually what it associates with cloud rap, the cloud, pillowy, floaty kind of feeling. So it kind of makes sense, but I've never seen something so dark be labeled cloud rap. Trap, there's always some kind of trap in there. It's screwing around. Alt experimental. Yeah, this is definitely an unusual style for sure, and this machine has never heard anything like it. Paid lead, thank you for sending that in. His new album, Targeted. If you like that, there's plenty more where that came from, but they all have something. Well, we've only heard 2 so far, but based on what he's been sending in the past, it's quite the variety of strangeness, if that's your kind of vibe. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, it does have it did have a Halloween kind of aspect to it. Terrible Tune is next. I don't know if it says groove to them. There's 80 songs, sampled the mini melody, slowed it down, and that's what it was. The slowdown caused the natural detuning. Well, I guess technically not natural, but the process of slowing it down detuned it. That's where you get interesting, unique sounds when you do stuff like that, so not surprising. Clever tricks. Terrible Tune, copy and paste, prod H3 Music. This was a diss.
Yo, I'm just kind of recording this.
This was a diss to someone who makes me beats now.
Do for a little bit.
This is pre-new MC. Oh, no, new mic. So old mic.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey little Mario, how you doing? I'm sorry, but your YouTube, you're not
yeah.
zooming. Yeah, you got more.
Makes your
Maybe,
beats
but you're a
now.
whore. I don't give a fuck, I'll put you at the front door. I'm surprised you haven't died. I might as well take your life, cause nobody understood you unless you committed suicide. If you wanna try, you can go and lie about your life.
This follows naturally from the paid lead track.
I'm trying to get out, but I know I gotta send it. Don't be dissing me or the chief. It's not my fault though. You got no fucking beat on you. You wanna act so cool? I mean, goodbye. I'm rapping on it for you too. I don't know why. If you wanna do it, might as well go and try. Everybody knows I'm gonna make another rhyme, and not my fault. TikTokity boom. Go and meet me on TikTok in the living room. Meet me in Town. Go to Seattle, bitch. I'll get you and I'll give your head a fucking stitch. I don't give a fuck if you're gonna be my bitch. I'll get you out, then I can get the stitch. You wishing on
I
you
like
while I'm
this
creating
bass line.
you. When it comes to YouTube, bitches. Have you ever messed with the devil's grin? I know you said it, now I'm putting you in my bin. I don't give a fuck if I gotta make it right.
Otherwise, fairly minimalist kind of beat. Not a lot of high end. Aside from the hi-hats.
Oh, you're lucky that I didn't get tugged. Cause honestly, look at you, you look like a rug. If you wanted to die, you could've called me. Going,
Hey, let me get some of that ecstasy. I don't know what to say. I mean, I sound so gay. I sound like I'm gonna put my shit on my leg.
go ahead, bitch, I'll give you a lyric. How about this? You go and have a spirit. I'll go out and say I'm a faggot, and then you wanna get out, eat some fucking maggots. Yeah, my music sucks, but I got the fucking truck, and I'll get your fucking ass and put shit in the trunk. You're just a fucking punk, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I might as well kill you at the age of 22. Go ahead, fucker, I don't really care. Having your lucky twisted here on the air. Have you ever messed with the devil's grin? I know you said it, now I'm putting you in my bin. I don't give a fuck if I gotta make it right. To be honest, look at you, I'll get you in the fist fight. Have you messed with the
terrible
devil's
tune,
grin?
really.
I know you said it, now put you in the bin. To be honest, look at you, I can win in the fight.
In terms of the surrounding context, like if this was a playlist, entered at the right time.
You got lookalike C-cut breasts, and everybody knows you actless. So what's next, Mario? You wanna die? I mean, you shady. Wanna get out on the line? Oh, sorry, I messed up. I need to act like you. I'm the island boys. I gotta feel real life's too leak. I'm sorry, I got forever. I scrapped the fucking remix, cause I know I got a endeavor. If you wanna go and do it, you can go and fucking try. Cause look at me, I'm surprised your ass didn't wanna go survive. If you wanna commit suicide, I can get that fucking baseball bat, hit you in the kneecap, and make your leg go splat. I don't wanna help you anymore. You're lucky enough that I didn't call you a whore.
Yeah, don't be dissing my tug and shit. Fuck your
So this guy you're
I know we
dissing
both suck in general, but
now
you
makes
suck. And if you wanna be
beats
saying
for
shit, come
you.
talk to me, cause we all know that you act like you're on top of all of us. You think that shit king. So have fun with your life.
The networking power of diss tracks. Terrible tune. Copy and paste. Prod H3 music. Yeah, like somehow perfectly follows paid leads. This one was actually a little bit more sounded slightly more orthodox in terms of a hip hop type of beat. But it still had that kind of creepy undertone. Not creepy in a cool, creepy. You know what I'm talking about. The imagery's here. But yeah, and you said this was before you got a new mic, so you made it sound pretty decent there. Certainly lots of room for improvement, but the beat was very minimalistic to me. It sounded like it was primarily bass and rhythm with a little extra mid and high end elements here and there. Let's see what the machine says. Horrorcore. Got him. 17%. Yeah. There's a lot of. I guess the snare hits will fill it out, but in between, there's no. I guess there's no pad. Is probably what my ears are detecting. Very unbalanced. The because of the mic situation, it sounded like your vocals didn't have much of a low mid body there, but you know, as you said, pre new mic. I'm not sure if it, sometimes this is off. It could have been mono, it could have been not. Sometimes it's straight up breaks. What was I looking at? Oh, that's right. I wanted to see the, it says vocals are slightly soft. I guess that makes sense. They cut through though. So horrorcore, boom bap, hardcore hip hop conscious. That makes sense to me. Horrorcore, boom bap, you got it. Schizo surprisingly did not pick up trap. Now this is just the top 7, so very likely underneath G-Funk would be trap at something lower than 4%. There's like 400 and something it distributes it over, so I'm sure trap is in there somewhere, but didn't make the top 7. Then that's the only ones we count. Terrible tune. Thank you for sending that in. Copy and paste. This beat was made by H3 when Eminem's song "Everybody's Looking at Me" and he tried to copy it. Finally got horrorcore. That's right. Perfectly on brand. All right, Dennis Lowry has sent in a priority for us, a country time tune. Not a terrible tune. Not. Sorry, that I was just, yeah, that's the way that once that left my mouth, it sounded like I was insulting Terrible Tune, but that's just his name, and it's, you know, it's not Terrible Tune is what I was trying to say. Dennis Lowry, Deeper in the Dirt. Country vibes. Let's see what he's done here. Deeper in the Dirt.
Well, it's taken me a long time to realize that the grass ain't always greener and the sun don't always shine. Now I have trouble with recalling all the things that I've done wrong, all the bridges that I've burnt, being where I don't belong.
Can't tell if this is real.
But I don't mind the pain that hurts.
Video.
It's all just lessons learned, and all the years that go by.
That's cool.
Throw me deeper in the dirt.
Dixieland.
Oh, ain't it funny when you look back at the fool you used to be and all the things that you could have done?
Yep.
And the life you used to lead. But I suppose since I'm older, got a good excuse to take the weight up off my shoulder and to pass it on to you.
You'll be after Schizo.
'Cause I don't mind the pain that hurt. They're all just lessons learned. All the years that go by.
Beautiful classic country kind of vibes. YouTube has it a little quiet. I turned it up in my headphones, but the stream is as loud as it can be. piano is a real nice
pain that hurt.
stereo situation.
And all the years that go by throw me deeper in the dirt.
Great Axe, I got you. Thank you. Dennis Lowry, Deeper in the Dirt. Yeah, very much Johnny Cash kind of vibes. This is 2 days ago. Dennis Lowry at Dennis Lowry Country. Hell yeah. Very much a classic old school country vibe. Excuse me, God. Yeah, I wish YouTube didn't normalize it all quiet like that, but you just, if you turned up your speakers, that's all you need to do. Smooth voice, nice instrumental. It's very well polished. I'm wondering if there's some, well, nowadays there's always some kind of AI involved in production. I use it myself in a lot of plugins, but it has that like really streamlined, solid body of sound type of thing. Here we go. Goth rock? What? Come on now. Yeah, oh wow, that's quieter than the YouTube normalization, so maybe something happened with the file that was uploaded, I don't know. Usually it's -14, the YouTube. You would think it would have boosted it up, but yeah, a little, not as much mids. Maybe that's a country thing. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there was a nice width. What else? So what's going on here? Goth rock? What are you talking about? Okay, there's country rock, but everything else is metal, gothic metal. Folk rock makes kind of sense. There is an official country genre, but it must be something to do with the sound, with this. Yeah, it has a kind of a saturated spectrogram, so it often associates mixing decisions with certain genres, even if the instruments are different. Dennis Lowry, thank you for sending that in. Deeper in the Dirt. Keeping the spirit of Johnny Cash alive here. I use Neutron 5 and Ozone. Yeah, Neutron 5 I haven't used yet. Yeah, I didn't pay for the subscription. I paid for like that suite when it was out, so I don't get the new stuff. Neutron 5, but Ozone, I have Ozone 11. Isn't there a 12 now? Or no, maybe I have Ozone 10. I don't know. Yeah, either way. All right, so grade Joe Zeal sent a priority and Graded Accent in priority. So first I'm going to play a free one in between because we just played a priority to keep it flowing, and then I'll get to Joe Zeal and Graded Accent. Skin Deep by Schizophreniac. Don't forget to hit the like button, as I will demonstrate right now on this video. Skin Deep.
It can be unfair. Troubles are lining up. Can't see your way out. I don't know how no more. Beauty is more than skin deep. It's deep. deeper than what the eyes meet. See me
Josiah.
beyond. It's more than 6 feet. It's okay, it's okay. Don't conceal it. I feel it, I feel it. Let it out. The frustration is building. Let it out. The pain is too real, but you're so strong. Life can be wrong, so wrong, but just hold on and things will move on. And
I was not expecting this style from him.
things will move on. Things will
Lots of
move
acoustic
on.
vibes.
The hope must stay alive. Just keep riding with it. I keep riding with it. And then I'll listen to it. Beauty is more than skin deep. It's deeper than what the eyes meet. See me beyond. It's more than 6 feet. It's okay. Beauty is more than skin deep. It's deeper than what the eyes meet. See me beyond. It's more than 6 feet. It's okay.
Very interesting design here with the it's like a tiered bullet
It's
or something. Skin deep, schizophreniac. Shitty mic, but I dipped my toes in the song composed. This is from 5 years ago. Oh wow. I was gonna look at that earlier and I forgot. 5 years ago, Schizo. Oh, Birch Yellow series, OM. Hot damn. But Shitty Mike here, yeah, not the we've heard a lot worse. What was I gonna say? There was a thing. I lost my train of thought. I looked at the this clocked this design. I was like, what is that? I mean, it's just the design. I don't think it has any deeper meaning, but it looks like it does in some way. Yeah, that's right. The message was like cool. It revealed itself at the end, or maybe I wasn't paying as close attention till the end. The whole skin deep. When you it sounds like you really laid it out in the last part, so that was cool. But yeah, I don't think I've heard you in this kind of acoustic environment before. It's very, very chill kind of sound. See, here country comes out, blues, country blues. It's good. It's very confused. We need to tell it to chill. It's fun. The vocals were on the loud side, but it seems like it made sense for the style. It fits with the classical curve the most. That's fun. Let's see. Blues, country blues. We don't often get blues as a proper genre tag. So this is interesting for the data set. Rock acoustic neo folk. Huh. Delta blues, blues rock, folk from folk, world, and country, and Chicago blues. Was it really that bluesy? Am I tripping?
It's okay, it's okay.
I don't feel like I would call that blues. I like the past. I think it's tripping because it called Dennis Lowry gothic metal, and it had no country tags. And for this one, it's calling it a blues. The rock ones make sense. Neo folk kind of makes sense. That's like folk, but with synths and stuff. Acoustic, obviously. But the blues aspect, I'm not sure what it's picking. It must something to do with the way it's mixed. I'm sure. That's it. I was looking for more things to look at, but that is it. Schizophreniac, thank you for sending that in. Skin Deep. From 5 years ago. Maybe the bass line. Perhaps. We will never know because it doesn't come with the... We can't directly interpret the hyperdimensional linear algebra it's doing. Josiah is next. With the priority. Waiting So Long remix. Remix the outro of the Berserk anime into a house track. Oh. It's about time we had some electronic genres in here for tonight at least. Waiting So Long remix. Josiah. 2 weeks ago. Berserk anime. I'm not sure I'm familiar. Just waiting for the drop. This is an anime from an anime soundtrack remix. Josiah.mp3. I don't think I've ever seen a YouTube channel with the name .any file extension. That's awesome. Super chill for a house track. The outro. Okay. That makes sense. For the vibe. The genre tagger is usually pretty good with electronic genres in terms of what you would expect. There's a darkness to it in the tone. That's what I'm getting at. But it also is like a chill kind of beat too. It's not too like ravey, if you will. Waiting So Long remix by Josiah.mp3. That's a great channel name. I only made one track this style prior to making this one. Oh, interesting. So I'm assuming you usually do some other electronic genres. What was I gonna say? Right, the house. Yeah, when I hear house, I associate that with like super energetic, like over the top energy, but the style is, I don't know, my mind labeler isn't the best with electronic music genres, but what I'm saying is it surprised me in how chill it was, but it was very effective. Like you transmitted the vibes or whatever was going on in the original in this remix here. Genre chameleon. That's a great way to be. Let's see. Synth pop. Huh. I don't know about that. It seems to be confused yet again. This is the third time in a row it's confused. I mean, at least it says electronic. The bass is high, so it's throwing it off, but it's really wasn't that loud, especially for the genre. There we go. Okay. House. Synth pop is an interesting label there. I'm not sure. Down tempo, that's for sure. Dance pop. It got house right. You did a good boy. Josiah, thank you for sending that in. Waiting So Long remix. And first time here, I believe. Thanks for joining, and thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Josiah. All right, one more priority to do before we return to the next free one. Graded Axe. Graded Axe, We Trust. It's the name of the track. Looks like. Yeah. On SoundCloud. Graded We Trust. Graded We Trust. Graded Axe.
That's why I gotta. Yeah. Oh shit. Graded. Okay. BC. Yeah. We gon' go higher. Me and my team build an empire. Graded X, we trust. Throwing it up for the 3, I'm clutch. For the lead, I must. I'm gonna score and I don't need much. And you see us going nuts. Lo and behold, get the team going up. We gon' go higher. Me and my team build an empire. Graded X, we trust. Throwing it up for the 3, I'm clutch. For the lead, I must. I'm gonna score and I don't need much. And you see us going nuts. Lo and behold, get the team going up. I'm gonna soar through the air like a stork. Loaded with dreams like King when he talk. Murder the scene, whole team going off. Fade with a lean, look mean when I pour. Then I believe, now they see I'm the boss. So let me carry on. Swinging them things, not playing golf. Different regimes, so them things gonna cause. We cannot take a loss. Never will I give it to the pressure. Took a couple L's, but I use it like a Tetris. Ricky coming through, ain't nobody that can catch us. Trying to keep up with my moves, like your body moving backwards. Yeah, wave to the fans as I leave. Only for the fan will I stand and I bleed. Break all the chains and make myself a king. Pretty movies on the screen, I just miss it all the same. Yeah, I swear right here this is amazing. Especially coming from the basement. I wonder when this shit would change. As I would wait, made some plays, anything to win the game. We gon' go higher. Me and my team build an empire. Graded X, we trust. Throwing it up for the 3, I'm clutch. For the lead, I must. I'm gonna score and I don't need much. And you see us going nuts. Lo and behold, get the team going up. We gon' go higher. Me and my team build an empire. Graded X, we trust. Throwing it up for the 3, I'm clutch. For the lead, I must. I'm gonna score and I don't need much. And you see us going nuts. Lo and behold, get the team going up.
We gon' go higher. Me and my team
Self-produced? Sounds like it could be. It sounds fairly customized. Either that or you really dialed into the beats vibe there. Definitely classic trap beat there. So we're definitely gonna get a trap signal. But a nice, like, bright, blooming hook. Catchy. Using your artist name in the hook and the title, which is always you gotta do that at least one time, right? It's a fun thing to do, and it works in this context. Graded We Trust. Graded Axe We Trust. And this was 6 days ago, so fairly fresh. Oh, you gotta. So a co-producing situation, collaborative, as we should say. Yeah, it sounds very solid. There was a lyric there that said "coming from the basement," so that's why I was wondering if you had recorded in a basement. But the quality of the vocal recording sounds fairly professional. there's always room for the whole $1 million studio result, but you made it work in a nice way there. 80% trap, strong trap signal, as we would assume. Unbalanced. It must be the bass. The bass is probably throwing it off, because basses be loud these days, and it hasn't been corrected. These curves haven't been corrected. But volume is all balanced there. Yeah, bass is a little high. I guess there's a little. That didn't really register in my ears. It sounded cohesive to me. Trap, 80%. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A little other sprinkles of hip hop in there. But yeah, very, very classic trap beat. And effective vocals and delivery and all that. It's like a hype, kind of like an epic feel to it. That's what we need. We need to implement the mood. These AI models do. They can extract mood and stuff, but I guess that would be kind of redundant, because that's pretty easy to just be interesting. Anyway, Graded X, thank you for sending that in. Thank you for the support, much appreciated. Graded We Trust on the SoundCloud. I'm not even going to read the song title, because it's not a song title. It's Saul Goodman doing his wild Saul Goodman things. But I will play his submission, which we don't even. Okay.
Trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go.
Wait, I can't play this. I'm gonna get copyright blocked. It's okay. It's only 7 more seconds, so we should have fair use rights as long as I'm commentating in between. What? Did you stab in your asshole?
I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave.
Okie dokie. Fake knife. Read description. That's it. Oh, this damn YouTube Shorts mechanism. Yeah. Thanks for sending that in. Always an interesting time there. I'm not sure. I guess that's supposed to be like a meme. Why does that say 276? Oh, remix of whatever that song is. That sounds like what is that guy's name? Bruno Mars? Is that who that is? Anyway, thanks for sending that in. Interesting times. Brian Raps is next. The Way I Am.
Curriculum record. My name is Supreme Assassin.
I am a retard.
Supreme Assassin.
It's actually the name of the title.
Supreme Assassin.
Featuring Eminem.
The mic was way too close to my face. Yeah, it was way too close, man.
So this is
it was just
The Way I Am
remix
remix of sorts.
Guess who's back with his brand new raps? Guess who's back in his black? Guess who's back staring at racks? Guess who's back on the train tracks?
You're embodying a mentally disabled
All of this
person.
shit is real rap, not that thing. Stop.
Well, what am I supposed to do? This is the link you sent me. Okay, assuming it's on your YouTube channel, I should be able to find it. I was so confused. Like, how is that The Way I Am? All right, so if I search The Way I Am here, it should. There it is. Okay. That's the you copy pasted that link.
This is just the way I am, man. No one's ever gonna stop me from being like this, yo. And I am whatever I say I am, yeah. I'm whatever I say I am. In the papers, the news every day I am. Yeah. Yo,
Can't
This
play
is
my
the way
jams.
I am, all these ways I jam. I'll never fake the plan, I just say it, man. With this pen in hand, it ain't for exams, it's for writing jams. Dopey wants his fans, but not his fans. He's a little fucking sissy who shits his pants every single time I damn this. So man, damn, yo, I fucking hate this man, yo. Pussy bitch shit, you can't say I can't. Swear my songs with my parents, I don't
Are you
have a
recording on a
girlfriend.
phone?
Wham, I'm so fucking sad, yo. Ha, I'm just playing, man. I'm not a, yeah, I'm not a motherfucking bitch. Yeah, I'm not a motherfucking, yeah. And I am whatever you say I am. In the papers, the news, every day I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Yeah, that's just the way I am, and I am
Some of
whatever
the
I say I
syllables
am. In the papers, the
sounds
news,
a
every
lot
day
like
I am. If I wasn't,
Eminem,
then why
but
would
way
I say
deeper.
I am? Yeah, that's just the way I am, yo.
With an accent.
Man, I'm a regular guy trying to live my irregular life. Every day with rapping I try. Don't be a bum and I don't get high, so I can rap good and not be tied to a random fucking cloud in the sky. Yeah man, Dopey Joe died. He cried, got high, and said he was bi. Then he said, yo, I'm
wondering
seeing
what,
a lie. Then a couple of dudes named folk them dry. All your puts are saying, oh,
Is this
oh
a-
my.
is this a
Acting like
diss
you haven't
track on
seen a
someone?
chick naked eyes. I am whatever
Other
you
than
say I am.
the Way
In
I
the
Am
papers, the
remix?
news, every day I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Yeah, that's just the way I am, and I am whatever I say I am. In the papers, the news, every day I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Yeah, that's just the way I
hook-
am, yo. Yeah, this
Hook
is the way
delivery
I
is
am,
on
man.
point. Quality
Yeah.
of the microphone,
This is just
not the
way I
best.
am. And I'm never gonna not be this way, so you might as well just deal with me.
Does sound like a headset or a
Swearing and whatever.
smartphone speaker or something.
Because that's just the way I am. Yeah, that's just the way I am.
Alright. Well, that's always good to hear an Eminem remix. The Way I Am, Brian Raps. I'll give you the thumbs up for the respect, of course. This was, okay, that's what I was looking for, February 11th, so fairly recently. Yeah, I'm wondering what you're using to record, because it's unfortunate that it sounds, I mean, if that's all you got, that's all you got. I'm not, obviously, you got to work with what you can. But it has that, like, you're under a pillow kind of quality to it. But you can hear what you're saying. It's not completely blocking it. You nailed the Way I Am hook, as I said. And some of the words you said, the way you did the emphasis, definitely in the Eminem territory, but deeper and with an accent. That's what I said. Let's see what the machine says. Screw. Hip hop screw. Now that's a straight up Eminem beat, right? It's what it sounded like. That's pretty much what it's going off of, I would assume. Is that what they call that? Screw? The vocals were hot? Really? That's so interesting. Because they sound muffled, but I guess the volume is, the overall loudness is up there. Screw gangsta. Thug rap. Let's get the take on Screw here. It's a remake of an Eminem beat. Well, the remake did an excellent job of remaking it. Oh, it's an older song, but you're going to get them remastered. Okay. DJ Screw. If I remember, I looked at this before. Yeah, DJ Screw. No, Paul Wall. Yeah, I know Paul Wall. Okay. Brian Raps, thank you for sending that in. The Way I Am. Eminem remix. Beat. Solo Lasky is next. I Need. The machine is that. Yeah, I mean. Sometimes the machine gets confused. I don't know. There might be some clogs in the data, and it's getting fed some wrong things. I don't know. All right, Solo Lasky. I need ? I need to close the queue. Yeah. I'll close the queue while I'm playing this here. And we'll be back on Friday, of course. Don't forget to hit the like button. I need ? Solo Lasky.
Wow. 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 Slide through like a thief night, I'ma rob you. When you need that help, who really that who can you out to? Shooters right on deck, blue tip bird, ready to disarm you. I'll ride in sex, drop another bag, dripping like it's Fondo. At the end, like, can I call you? Shotty bad, she a red bone, red boots on, she like 5'2". Got me all in my ears on, tell the truth, I don't lie you. Baby, move too fast, way too fast, I don't wanna arm you. Run around my city, hammer in my hand, just like the cartoon. Sorry, I'm in my bedroom, meet it up high, I know you want to. We ain't going all around, drive around the world, maybe go to Cancun. Take a little look around, who can do it better, tell me, do you want to? Do you want to? Do you
Nice
want
melodies.
to?
Real vibey, as the kids might say. Short, sweet, to the point. A minute 30 was really only like a minute of singing, but it packed a punch. The melodic transitions were very effective, and the way the bass and the kick hit, or it might have been just an 808 bass is the kick situation. Super effective, well mixed in that way. It felt very balanced. It looked like it was fairly balanced. It might have that extra high end from the way the style that you mix your vocals, which is just a new style that I think fits with the sound. Let's see what the machine. It's a 50% trap. It did have a pretty classic trap under foundation, but there should be some other more interesting things in there. So yeah, the bass is going over the line, so it's flipping out. That's the only thing. Yeah, the little extra high end from the extra presence in the vocals. I think overall I would call that balanced. This is obviously the bass. I need to just actually change those, because I can. Alright, trap cloud rap. Huh. Sure. I don't know. I think this should be called contemporary R&B synth pop bubblegum. 1% really doesn't count. Rage hyper trap on the alternate classifier. Yeah, hyper trap. That's what I've been kind of labeling it in my mind. But it's something that I only hear from you, really. And D-Bands has a similar kind of in the same zone type of thing, but it's quite unique to my ears either way. Cloud rap every time. I mean, it did have a floaty nature to it, so that does make sense. I need Solo Lasky. Thank you for sending that in. Hypertrap is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what usually people associate that term with, but it makes sense to me just the way, because it's based on trap, but it's hyper, meaning it's more than. It's trap, but it's more than trap. That's the way I think about it, at least. Alt rock EP. Wow, that'll be interesting. Labels are just for search engine optimization. At the end of the day, it's just you. It's what it is. It's your music. It's solo Lasky. But labels are useful for communicating that vibe to other people with words. That's all. Fifi LaFleur is next. Who Gon' Drive? That's the name of the track. I've closed the queue as we're getting to that point, and we've got a fair number to go through. BL, what's going on? Hopefully you got in there. He got in there. Good stuff. All right. Who Gon' Drive? Excuse me. Appreciate the note. That is very kind. Let's... Who Gon' Drive? Fifi LaFleur.
Now is the time, my child. Gotta pick a side. So let's get it. Who are you gonna let drive? Baby or Fifi? First and look, yo. That's like angel my prayer. That's crystal in the mirror, that's her stare. Who gon' drive, who gon' steer? Devil on smoke, angel with his prayer. I was born in the dark, came from the dark side. I wasn't dead, I'm undefeated. Let her loose, let her choose, I'm the best side. You know you see it, I can show you how to run shit when the pressure's fucking applied. I've lived years off of the steers and tears.
You might call this horrorcore.
For years, real evil beings like me don't die in a million, but we multiply in dear. The smoke, I chose it, and I'ma finish shit when I'm sliding. You hear? I'm the cold in the chest when betrayal hits. I'm the spark in her jaw when her teeth grit. When they play in her face, I don't pray, I pivot. Turn pain into pressure, applied, and I spin it. You're too sweet, too meek, too merciful. World full of sharks, you commercial food, boo. They cross you once, you say pray it through. I say cross that line, and I'm burying you. I'm the grit in the teeth, man. Respect your test, your voice in the head said don't accept it, he ain't scary. You talk grace, that's passive defense. I'm running Hail Marys. I talk hands like idiots.
Sounds like a lot of it's on the left side. You're with E flat. I remember you were E flat.
Maybe you loud cause you wounded. That trauma's real loud. You think rage makes strength and eyes your ego is proud. But I got my whole
the vocals are a little disjointed.
I speak life. Yeah, I speak life, never death. You win loud fights, but you lose your quiet peace. The bitterness is strong, and it will never decrease. Vengeance is sweet for a minute, flat, and it rise inside, and you can't live like that. You guard with fear, but I guard with truth. You build walls, I build roofs. She don't need smoke, she really needs a vision, not dominance. No, she just needs some deliverance. You call it soft, I call it trained self-control. When emotions flame, Christ being the debts, the truth still hold. Freedom's worth more than silver and gold. See, I'm turned with keys to the city, but I'm trying to tell her that there really are those streets that's paved of gold. She needs to just go on and store up her jewels for her crown. Cause if she lets me drive, I can tell you she's eternal.
I'll open the queue. Submit fast, because I'm gonna close it again.
One moment's fire, one moment's grace. Split in the mirror, who is she gon' trust? Flesh says now, face says wait, one moment's throne, one moment's grace. Who gon' drive, who gon' steer? Demon and rage, angel and prayer. Crystal is in the mirror, that's her stare. But who resides there? Who she gon' let drive? Who she gon' let steer? I make her ruthless, immune to the pain. Cut off emotion, don't care what they claim, what they saying. Stack up the wins, detached from the shame. Cold in her heart, she got ice in her veins. Well, ice melts fast when the sun comes near. You're built off pride, but I ain't built off prayer. You won't control by means of intimidation, but I'll lead her with peace and it will lead to elevation. I'ma hold her, I'ma lead her with peace and it will will lead to elevation. Peace don't rule, power rules. Power is corrupted when the heart ain't full. Come on, let me drive, she's tired of losing. Let me guide, she's tired of bruising. They don't respect nice. No respect for yourself has a high price. They think faith can stop.
Yeah, so it sounds like it was recorded on a phone. And something happened where it got shifted to the left.
This world cold, not if God's close. I'm the shadow that she can't outrun. Not when light steps in, the darkness is undone. One throne, one soul.
Sounds like there's definitely a darkness in the message here.
Demon enraged, angel of prayer. It appears to be crystal in the mirror. That's her stare. But who resides there? Who will drive, dear? Who gon' drive? Who gon' drive? Who control? Who gon' drive? Who control? Angel won't hit me.
Almost 5 minutes. Wow.
Angel wants peace, but the demon, he wants all the smoke. Who gon' drive? Who gon' steer?
Yeah, the high end is pretty crazy. That's usually a signature of recording on the phone, and then like enhancing it with some general purpose vocal enhancer type of thing. Because the phone, can't record much of the bass in vocals, so it just kind of accentuates the highs and the high mids, and then when you go and like boost, like try to EQ it, that tends to come out in a sharp way. But the stereo, like, it was shifted to the left in a strange way. I'm assuming that might have had something to do with the phone nature of it, perhaps. But it seemed like you were deep into some kind of mental war with yourself, maybe, or with like the lyrics. It was it felt like there was a darkness of turmoil. So I think which seemed intentional. So I think you got the vibes through, but the quality of the record, the mix has a lot of room for improvement. Volume wise, it's balanced. A little on the loud side. Yeah, very very saturated. So it's probably like the queue is open, silly. I opened it for him, and then let me see, maybe he got in. I need to close it again though. There's too many people. I mean, not really. We'll get to everyone. As long as you're active, or you will be put on hold. Nobody's on hold right now, so that's good. Sorry, I got distracted. So Gangsta is the top tag, which this is because of the soundscape. This usually affects the results of the genre. So I don't know. I feel like it should say horrorcore in there. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn on the fan. Yeah, so there's the high end from what is probably the phone recording up there. My camera's overheating. Hold on, I gotta turn the fan on. Happens literally every time, and I forget. Yep, we know. Sorry, I'm gonna be purple rectangle for a minute. This happens every night, and I always forget to turn the fan on. You would think a fan wouldn't help, but for some reason it keeps it cool enough to not overheat, and I keep forgetting to turn it on. Okay. Oh, the words say closed. Yeah, because it's closed for all intents and purposes. It is closed, but I'm opening it. The status of the queue on the server is not directly tied. That would be cool if I could tie it to the text up there, but that's just I control that with my finger here on the stream deck. Fifi LaFleur, thank you for sending that in. Wednesday the Vampires next. Weeds. The camera, I'll turn on the camera again momentarily, but I got to keep the music flowing here. It just needs to cool down because it got a little heated. Got a little overheated. All right, Weeds. Still being mixed mastered before release this month. Wednesday the Vampire. Weeds. More stacks.
But you can't hear me calling out. I tried to teach you, but you don't seem to understand. Can you listen? I'm tired of talking over you. Can we fix this? I'm fighting you.
Now this is gothic metal. Oh wow, it's more. Definitely.
I can't reach you out. Don't wanna let you go. I really need to focus. It's not the same anymore. Can we fix this? I'm fighting you for control. Can we fix this? Oh, you're out, I'm letting go. I'm the last one to find free.
So you got the deep scream and the high scream. That is definitely lives up to your YouTube handle there, Gothirana. Wednesday the Vampire, artist name. Weeds. So unfinished, still adding things, and not finalized mix. Yeah, it's always good to have that, to get that flavor in the mix. Am I tripping, or have we had an unusually high? It's like it's Halloween tonight or something. An unusually high amount of like horrorcore type vibes. Not that I'm complaining. It's just an interesting trend here. Yeah, the growling, you had the screaming was. At first, it was unexpected. Not that the instrumental didn't suggest it, because it kind of does now, looking back at it. But it was a nice onset surprise effect, to me at least. And then you had you layered the two types of screams, which was cool. And I can only imagine what you're planning to keep continuing to layer on it. I wasn't looking at the balance of it. Oh, that was still on bass heavy. I wasn't looking at the balance of it, but let's pull. That's what the machine is for, to be my memory. Gothic metal, we got it. We got it right on target. It's back. It's back. It knows what it's doing again. It got off the rails for a bit. Okay, yeah, it's nice. It's fairly balanced, standard balance. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a nice straight line. Almost a straight line, really. It's more. It has more of the electronic level of bass, but that's typical these days, as I say every time, because that's just what it is. Doom metal, gothic metal, doom metal, goth rock, symphonic rock. death metal, heavy metal, melodic death metal. It's pretty certain that it's metal and death metal. I mean, and it is correct. You did good job. I wish I could should make an interface to talk to it. Never mind. This is stupid. Wednesday the Vampire Weeds. Thank you for sending that in. Yeah, and interesting demo there. I guess that's the form that it's in. Still being mixed, mastered before release this month. So will be released this month. Palmier Yellow is next. Marionette. Marionette. Mary Annette. Let's hear it. Palmier Yellow. We haven't. I think he might have just found the new channel here. Oh, it didn't download? What the hell? Hold on. Because, of course, we know Palmier Yellow from the previous streams, but it's been a minute. Here we go. Got it. Marionette Palmier Yellow. I've always pronounced it like a Frenchman. I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it or not, but Palmier. Unexpected vibes tonight.
How can all be? One cannot see past all the strings wrapped around me.
Really painting a picture here with your words.
Passing by, I can't see anybody being held with no meaning. Every story to tell, yeah, you all seen. Does it mean we're all prisoners by all means? Can't see, I can't see, can't say I believe in all the words in between. That's anywhere along strings, souls blood that you play with.
Sounds like at least 4 or 5. Or maybe it's a unusual kind of combination of sounds. Speaking of unusual sounds, what is that? Okay. 11 vocal layers. Okay. That makes sense. Cicada. There is some, yeah. L3 is right. It's a subtle. It's on enough to pass, but if you have a really tuned in ear, yeah, there's a slight. It's auto-tuned, so it's clearly auto-tuned. So maybe the but it didn't sound like the key was set wrong because it was mostly in the it mostly was on point. So maybe part of the original recording might have been the strength wasn't high enough or something like that. I don't know. Or he intentionally detuned one. I mean, he's got 11 layers, so he might have detuned one of them for some kind of chorus effect. There's all kinds of potentials there. But yeah, exactly, Elo Richie. There's a haunting, but it's very sharp. What am I doing here? I don't know what background music to pick. It was like a piercing. That sounds bad. Like a. No, I mean, yeah, the vocal sound pierced through the mix very strongly, but not loud. I'm very interested to see what how the machine dissects this, because it will be. Oh wow, it is very confused. 8% is its highest confidence with electronic ambient. Didn't expect it to be balanced. It did get balanced towards the end when everything built up, but because it was sparse. This clip, 30-second clip, was from towards the beginning, so that makes sense. Vocals a little hot. Yeah, this is one before the bass kicked in, so that's understandable. I want to see what the hell. See, okay. You have tripped a very particular alarm system that I set in place that has not been tripped yet, which is if any track that's analyzed that has the highest score is less than 10%, it gets categorized as other in the archives, in the database. And you're the first one to officially hit that. It's happened in the past, but I hadn't coded it into the system yet. But yeah, it's deeply confused. Ambient, down-tempo, indie pop, R&B, chill wave, soul, neo soul. None of this even makes sense. Ambient, electronic ambient, down-tempo do make sense. But the rest, it's just kind of throwing shit at the wall, I guess. Very unusual sound. No cloud rap, indeed. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with some of the things L3 is saying there. It certainly could use some improvements, but fundamentally the sound you've created is very unique, objectively, even as the machine has demonstrated here, which is why we love using the machine. Palmia Yellow, thank you for sending that in. Good to hear from you. Doing some wild marionette. That's the other thing I didn't mention. The actual like metaphor that you were building there was quite interesting. He should wait, right? I don't know. I forgot that I had coded that into the algorithm of the genre tagging until this happened. I only did it like a couple weeks ago when I started doing the reports where it makes like an infographic for the genre distribution for each week. And I was like, sometimes it doesn't get the genre right, and sometimes it shouldn't be categorized as anything. Anyway, Ken Kniff is next. Ken is Crazy is the name of the track. So we get more Ken Kniff, who is, if you don't know, Eminem's pedophile friend. Well, but apparently we didn't. Aristotle, that's who it was. Aristotle's original character of sexual abuse. That's kind of his thing. So we'll see what he's doing this time. Ken is crazy. I don't think YouTube likes those words. I probably shouldn't. Kinda good too. I'm the friend that helped Terrible Tune make that remix also. So this is the Ken Kniff source.
Spending hours on the telephone, hella in love. But if I think about the way we used to talk, then I think about the way you used to say I stalked. But I ain't stalked you, I just followed your car to your mother's house and to school and to the bar. And when you got out, now you gave him a kiss and had his fucking tongue in your mouth and shit. Yo, that ain't make me mad, I ain't mad at all. Alright, I gotta kick myself before I fall. Cool, honey, I still like you. And if I have a wedding in the future, then I'll invite you. I'm totally over like everything that happened.
That's
I
nice.
love you, I feel a lot better when I'm rapping.
Subscribe to Ken Kniff.
So pretty. I never thought in my life I'd feel this shitty. Damn, look at me, I'm all alone. I ain't got a wifey or a girl to bone. I remember late nights at my house when we used to fuck around and I'd eat you out. But now, if we had to do it again, I bet your pussy who's fucking all those men. Slut, cause you fucking cheated on me and wanna turn around, fucking blame it on me. Bitch, shit, I ain't having that this time. I bleed on the inside and lose my mind. I'm out of control beyond being pissed off. Body found dead with her head ripped off.
This chorus is really always just brings it back as the chorus is meant to do, but it's very effective. It's a smooth, it's a good vibe. It's surprising. The verses are very, a lot of off-color Ken Kniff stuff as he does, but it's such a funny contrast between the way the Ken Kniff verses are executed, and then it transitions into this like R&B soulful or like electro R&B whatever chorus that grounds it in a very natural and cool kind of way. Ken Kniff is crazy. Ken is crazy. Ken Kniff. Thanks for sending that in. Very fun track. Let's see what the machine says about it. Gangsta. Ken Kniff is gangsta? I thought I was going to say screw. Because that last time, the last one we had with an Eminem type of... Well, this is an Eminem beat. This isn't. Ken Kniff is just associated tangentially. Surprisingly well balanced. I don't know why I said surprisingly. It didn't sound like it was unbalanced. The quality definitely has room for improvement, but it seemed pretty... Wait, that's right. So what?
It made me wanna blow out both of your brains and watch your...
Yeah, the vocals don't sound that quiet. Might have screwed up on the stem separation.
Fucking flesh bleed like a vulture in pain.
It sounds like it stripped some of the high end. Anyway, sometimes it fucks up. G-Funk is the other one, huh? Gangsta G-Funk, okay. Lo-fi chill, alright. Ken Kniff, who is not the real Ken Kniff, he just plays as him. Ken is crazy, thank you for sending that in. Always a good time to hear from Ken Kniff. Ken Kniff on the internet, trying to lure your kids with them into bed. What song is that from? I can't think with this background music. One of the Slim Shady songs, right? Alright, L3 is next. Phone calls. Just gotta pull up the email here. Phone calls, here it is. Not virus scanned. Well, scan it so I can download it, please. What? File cannot be virus scanned. Okay, that's fine. Just, can I have it? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Phone calls featuring Phoenix, Rax. I remember that name and I remember not saying it right. And that kid Scott. RACX. That's the name I was trying to appropriately pronounce. Let's hear it. Phone calls.
When you rap, the mind enters a state called flow, a mental space where time dissolves and thought becomes rhythm. Freestyling pushes this even further.
True hatred stems from my family. Life so far, but nothing but envy. Can't remember when I was last friendly. My own friends, they secretly hate me. Feels like the world is turning against me. Rappers talk shit, they try to degrade me. Fuck the world, I spend my life angry. I dare one of these loser assholes to tempt me. Hold so low, it feels like I'm drowning. I show no love to the ones that are doubting. No more phone calls getting picked up, I'm done with the shouting. I've had enough of getting treated like nothing. Cutting the ropes with a bunch of people that I don't know. Trying to get the fakes right out of my zone. I don't need opinions, leave me alone. Bitch, I don't need distortion to sound like a rapper. You chose the wrong person to come after. Music my passion, I made sure to master every piece of this game. Rappers said I suck and that they would never make a song with me. Now they're all down in my phone like no phone calls getting picked up tonight. Room dark, bad mood, no light inside. Heart colder than winter, it's time to fight. No remorse, no love, these losers might die tonight. Block my number, don't reach my line, stay far away. No friendships this time, the only number you'll dial is 911. Pray for Lord to save you from your demise. I said no phone calls getting picked up tonight. Room dark, bad mood, no light inside. Heart colder than winter, it's time to fight. No remorse, no love, these losers might die tonight. Block my number, don't reach my line, stay far away. No friendships this time, the only
Another 5-minute song. We've got a lot of 5-minute songs. I might skip a little bit.
I'm tired of the bullshit, I think I'm about to lose it. Finna crack a skull, looking like you're Najee Houston. For you, it's about the numbers, for me it's therapeutic. What's up with all these rappers making counterfeit music? Pussy try attacking me, but can't withstand the gravity. You but curse on your focus till you got no personality. Say you do it casually, but now you feeling empathy. I think you feel with cabbage, comparable to cavities. Bitch, don't say my name or it's on sight. Kick him to the curb, but coughing don't feel right. Building a career, I'm focusing on mine. You so stuck in the past, but that's alright. I don't wanna hear no more. Go and make it die so I can dry yours. I don't wanna hear no more. Claim you don't care, but I'm not too sure. You're fading out. At Detroit, you won't make it out. The voice just looking vacant now. I see your woes and break them down. I'm ripping, see the liquid run the percolator, spinning. Got smoke if you want it, but you chasing your tail. Y'all tripping at division, but I'm finna make it killing when you try to call up. Let it go to voicemail.
Yeah, always on that D&D. Finna ride like PNB. No spots in the B&Bs. Why you always wanna be like me? That's life like c'est la vie. So I gotta come clean, gotta say my piece. Speak, spinning off the axe line, need no key. Been getting to the bag, but this ain't no tea. I'm sliding on the beat, I ain't need no skis. You can catch me outside, might need that ride. Love killed, but my dead might be my pride. No lies, I'm fried like sunny side. Keep close to the things, you can see my eyes. At the Phoenix rise, you can see these skies. Whole time I'm done, it's gotta beat me up. Like I need my blunts, can't be like us.
sub is crazy.
Yeah, heart stay cold, I'm chillin'. Well-known high school villain. Young gold and I'm all in my feelings. Red dot to your head, now you ball like
a lot of different accents going on.
Test me, I'm riding the wave when I flow, no jet ski. Dark skin nigga gon' ball like he head ski with bars on lock. I ain't catching a clef key. I got another phone for niggas. I tell them that I'm all grown and a pony. Niggas, I can't call them all home in a phony. Niggas, they all gang. Let them know I can't control these niggas. I'm like, two to your dome. I figure the man on your phone with a candy able. Cross path with a star like it's breaking in. Cause now I got my own spot like a nigga disabled like unknown number. Ignoring the beast when he deep in an unknown slumber. Peace and retreat for releasing a feed that be easing and dance floor thunder. Who want rock with a rapper from the
this one's my
underground? I bring
favorite.
5 for your mans, we gon' hunt him down.
This is that Kid Scott, I assume?
Bitch, no sound
no
like
phone calls getting picked up tonight. Room dark, bad mood, no light inside. Heart colder than winter, it's time to fight. No remorse, no love, these oasis might die tonight. Block my number, don't reach my line. Stay far away, no friendships this time. The only number you'll dial is 911. Pray for Lord to save you from your demise. I said phone calls getting picked up tonight. Room dark, bad mood, no light inside. Heart colder than winter, it's time to fight. No remorse, no love, these oasis might die tonight. Block my number, don't reach my line. Stay far away, no friendships this time. The only number you'll dial is 911. Pray for Lord to save you from your demise.
L3, Kill Phoenix, Rax, and That Kid Scott. Jamaican. Yeah, That Kid Scott. The last guy was my... I liked that. His style, flow style, the best over that. But this sub bass thing, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm listening to it in headphones. I always say this because these crazy extra bass things that people do a lot these days, you really can't, it's hard to appreciate them with headphones on because there's no subwoofers. There's no space for them, literally. So I think that ends up translating into a weird experience with headphones, to me at least. And this one's particularly off the charts, but it's just in that sub region, because in the main bass where you really start to hear the tones, it's fairly within the range. It's just that rumble in low end. So I'm assuming if you're standing in front of subwoofers while this is playing, your entire body is shaking. That must be, I mean, I know what that's like being at concerts and EDM shows and stuff. So I'm just trying to imagine how that must be. Rax mastered it too, distorted it. Okay, so if you agree, then maybe there's something to. I don't like to paint my opinions onto the, like, you got to do this or that type of thing, because this genre is just not it's not where I operate. So I don't know what the trends are, what people like to do, what people like to hear. But I would say that in my opinion, through these headphones, the sub bass extremities makes it a little crazy. But the vocals cut through, so the mix is decent. It was fully balanced otherwise. So it's really just that bass being a little extra. 62% trap, pop, rap, conscious, yeah, electro hip hop. Okay, that must be from the wild bass. Horrorcore appears again. L3, thank you for sending that in. Shout out to Kill Phoenix, Brax, and That Kid Scott. All unique vocal performances there. Pessimist and Maddox are next. Crazy. He wanted the album to break headphones.
People think we're crazy, couldn't care less. You got me crazy, reassure me more. I get used it on the daily. I mess up many times, you don't even hate me. Look around us, people think crazy. Got your hand in mine cause I can't be bothered, baby. No, I can't be bothered, no, I can't be bothered, no, I can't be bothered, be bothered, be bothered. My eyes so hazy, you love me, then you hate me. You use me, then you break me, then I'm sat there waiting. Baby, I was crazy, I saw a chance and took it. Thought I found the one, but I guess I'll keep looking. Babe, I'm sat here waiting, waiting, waiting. Look around us, people think we're crazy, couldn't care less. You got me crazy, reassure me more, I get used it on the daily. I mess up many times, you don't even hate me. You're the one I'm craving, you're the one I'm craving. You're the one that saved me, you're the one that saved me. Put us under pavement, put us under pavement. You could be my statement, you could be my statement. Don't know how to arrange it, don't know how to arrange it. I cannot arrange it, I'm raging. Look around us, people think we're crazy, couldn't care less. You got me crazy, reassure me more, I get used it on the daily. I mess up many times, you don't even hate me.
I really like that. This part right where it drops out and then it cuts right back into that to continue the chorus. That was cool. Crazy Pessimist and Madaxar. I never can feel like I'm saying that right. I think well, apparently you might have sent in an earlier version of it or something, because when I went to save the file name, it said it already exists. So I made a second version, as I do, to get the data, but that's not right. Here we go. So yeah, I'm assuming you're this is a newer version. It sounds fairly fresh to me, so maybe, I don't know. Either way, I want to say yeah, it's like some kind of pop vibes, but alternative rock is definitely a good way to describe it. Production choices and composition arrangement choices were interesting. Definitely not your standard alternative rock or pop kind of thing. So it kept it interesting. Panning was really nice. The those falsetto layers you had in there was a cool subtle detail that popped up as it went. Whoops. What is happening? Here we go. Oh, alternative rock. Right on the money. Very loud. It was on the loud side. Yeah. Now this looked very balanced in the live feed, so oh, that's right, I have it on bass heavy, so yeah. As you do. Modern bass levels. Alternative rock, emo, indie rock, indie pop. It's trap. Come on now. It's the mixing styles that have evolved from trap. I think has to have some kind of. Joe, I appreciate your coming in to try and submit, but it's been over 2 hours. I need to wrap it up, and I have several more to get through. But I'll be back on Friday. Pessimist, thank you for sending that in. Shout out to Madaxar. Crazy. Still not released. Still private. Jonathan Panetta has one more for us. Love Struck Fantasy. Get some more alternative rock vibes. All more punk alternative rock. Let's see what we got. Piano Dude feeling up. Shout out to Piano Dude. Love Struck Fantasy, Jonathan Panetta, really captures that 90s rock, grunge, but really at the time was just called alternative. Nirvana, Alice in Chains kind of chord progressions of chromatic switches and all these cool, unexpected things in there. And a fun, well, I guess the message isn't necessarily fun, but it's poignant in the love, in the fantasy of being love struck, as you do. Jonathan Panetta on Instagram and jonathanpanetta.com. You got a nice website going on. Let's see what the machine says, although we've definitely analyzed this one before, but usually I always get a different segment from it. Alternative rock, right on. Exactly. Well balanced. Indeed, beautifully. Right on the money there. Alternative rock, punk. The goth has returned. We had some goth earlier. I can definitely guess what the song is about. The title, in and of itself, really lays it out, but the way you elaborate in the lyrics, for sure. Jonathan Panetta, thank you for sending that in. Love Struck Fantasy. This was from 2025, last October, so not too long ago. Matt and I is next. No more new submissions, gentlemen. We are going to the end here, and there's 5 more after Matt and I. Goonie of 1. Goonie of 1. Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom real quick before I continue. Be right back, and we'll continue with Matt and I. Okie dokie. Matt and I. Goonie of 1. Matt and I is always a good time. Three months fresh. So right, this is a New Year's song.
I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some high from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I seen enough, I draw the blinds and take a seat again. Raise my feet up, guns down, roll some weed up. Remembering the time I would've died without a re-up. Thank God for a moment of rest, cause life's a hurdle. They throwing kicks, I fight the foot like a ninja turtle. I'm smoking purple, friends passing a winner circle. Just an inner dot and around the round table in my Camelot. I throw the ball, caught it myself down in my sand a lot. The dog barking, ain't nobody wanna check it out. Check me out, someone fucked up when they let me out. I'm a goonie of one, watch me smoke a blunt under the sun till it turned to the moon. Underneath the stars, I'm still out looking for Mufasa. See no faces in the sky, just the lights of a helicopter. I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some high from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some high from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I seen enough, I draw the blinds and take a seat again. Put my feet up, mark up the table, proof that we been here. Knew the world was mine, but in the sky there's no blimp here. All of it's fake. Your favorite artist didn't paint the lake. I know everything is good, but I don't think that shit is great. I'm still waiting on that savior. Wonder if he know he late. Wonder if I'll get to see it or just watch it from the gate. Guess it's fate. I can smell the food, but never on my plate. I've been grinding over 20 years and still ain't got a break. About to break, about to put a fucking hole into your face. About to show a little danger, hope they get that little safe. It's a waste. How the money seemed to rise, but it never trickled down. I tracked them down, sliding glass door. I ain't make a sound. They don't wanna split up the pie. They just wanna stuff they big fat mouths till they choke and they die. So I, Matt and I will try to oblige. Shorty said that I look better without red in my eyes. I said yeah, but I feel bad though when it's clear as the skies. I need to be a little faded just to get through these times. I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some hide from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I seen enough, I draw the blinds and take a seat again. Put my feet up, mark up the table, proof that we've been here. Knew the world was mine, but in the sky there's no blimp here. My inner circle going through motions like I'm a rollerblade. Well, all we got but get up and get it. Gotta self-motivate, it's on you to get it back. Everything we lack, world is on my back. But they act like they ain't asked for shit, ain't gotta ask for it. A true friend knows you need it. I just wish I could provide it, but one day we gon' see it. Been rough, but it's a good life. Wouldn't trade my dark for that good light. Won't go into that dark without a good fight. Another long day, I just hope it turns to good night. Good night, good night, good night.
Hell yeah.
I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some high from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I roll another blunt and then I breathe it in. Some high from the pain through the window, watch the seasons end. I seen enough, I draw the blinds and take a seat again. Put my feet up, mark up the table, proof that we've been here. Knew the world was mine, but in the sky there's no blimp here. Blimp here, blimp here, blimp here.
Goonie of one, Matt and I. A master of the jazzy hip-hop, lo-fi, jazzy style with amazing lyricisms and like particularly what stood out to me in this song, and I've heard several dozen, I think maybe, or many Matt and I songs over the years, and I think this is a common thing that he does, which is not continuously, like he's really good at switching the rhyme scheme where you don't expect it, and it kind of like the turn is like it's a cool, I don't know how else to describe it. It's I guess the opposite of Eminem, because where like Eminem will try to rhyme everything with everything slowly going into, but Matt and I will just take like turns and then go into a different rhyme scheme. I think that's pretty cool. I don't hear that too often. Let's hear and yeah, sounds great. Everything else I don't. Let's see what the machine says. Boom bap, yeah. It's a boom bap beat. Everything, yeah, no surprises in the audio department. Boom bap, conscious, hardcore, what does that mean? Hardcore. Come on. Turntablism. Jazzy hip hop. That's what I was expecting to see in some regard. I'm not sure what the hell's going on in the chat regarding Piano Dude, but by all means, continue to stimulate my algorithm. Dynamic flow. Yeah, sure. That could be an attribute too. Excellent flow. Matt and I always a great time. Thank you for sending that in. Goonie of One, and that's right. There was a strip of lyrics that were all tied into a series of 90s movies. I think they were from the 90s. Goonies, and then Sandlot was the other one. Anyway, Sofago and Kylo Rockin' is next. I'm from France. Hell yeah. Let's see what the French music scene is on about. Sofago and Kylo Rockin' remix. Would not have expected this from a trap. I mean, from France. It's a remix, so it's based on something. She on my baby, she lost it. Knew it during past shit. Man, I got fucked up happy. I put that back to that ass quick. Leave it to me, leave it drastic. Run it up, money go down. Skid. Yeah. Call it a troop and you know it's a play. It go blitz. Whoa. I think this is hyper trap. Believe. Diamond flashing. Whoa. Highway dashing. Whoa. Put the time back. Camera stashing. Whoa. Look at how you do that. Tu que comme un petit bâtard. Balance comme un sac de putain. Vas-y vite sur l'habitat. Tu que je suis trop articulaire. On me dit que t'as dit directement. Dans le temps, ça me fait du butin. Du coup, t'es pas dit sur l'habitat. Pour le c'est pas le bit de photo. On va le quitter sur le pista. On va le quitter le bikini. Du coup, je vais me bikini. Du coup, comme un petit bâtard. Tu trop articulé. Tu trop articulé. Bikini bête comme les kiki dit bête. Et par là, je suis comme j'ai kiki dans bête. This must be the French guy. Yeah, that's definitely French, right? I'll give you the thumbs up respect. So I don't know what the the remix part of it is. You got a hardcore hyper trap situation, super trap beat with an extreme bass, and that what I've associated with the hyper trap vocal style, especially the first person's, which I guess is Sofago. I think who's the artist? Like Yeet or something? One of those guys has that kind. Maybe not. I might be mixing up names. What's really unusual was when it switched to French Kylo. Quite a different. The delivery and stuff was on the same pace, but the quality of the sound was quite different, and it sounded a bit where the first guy was very bright and and cuts through. The second one was a bit more muddy, and I think the auto-tune was off a little bit. It seemed like the pitch wasn't quite settled in there. So a little mismatch in the two different vocals. But for Cloud Rap, you were right, Schizo. For what's probably a remote collaboration, since the other guy didn't sound French, it's not so simple to coordinate that. Cloud Rap, 69%. YouTube normalized. Vocals quiet. What part was it? It's the bass is throwing it off is what it is. The bass was pretty intense, as people are just always doing today, I guess. It's a bit narrow. Cloud Rap, super trap. I thought the trap was going to be higher because of those hi-hats. You got some some rock signals in there. It's very sure this is Cloud Rap, though. I was not expecting that. It's a bit cloudy. Sofago, Kylo, French Kylo. Thank you for sending that in from France. Rockin' Remix. The Bold. Oh, okay. So this is Saul Goodman, aka that one random piano dude who has. He has been around for a while, doing his thing. Let's see what he sent in this time. Oh. Fuck yeah. Oh, this is the, firm cock of Firm's cum sock. Perfect thing to say after I do a Ken Kniff. We just heard Ken Kniff earlier. So this is all good. Okay, I'm not
provided compensation
it's in
the form of a $25 coupon to use on anything on their online store.
Okay, so
dude, I'm
this in particular. It's just the full
So
reaction.
trippy.
All right, well, I'm in, everyone. Okay, well, we're not gonna finish that. Saul Goodman, thanks for sending that in. Always interesting times. BL Raps has a real song. Generational Failure. I remember this title, I think.
See? This is what happens.
I haven't seen this video.
I try and be nice. I try and be cordial.
Generational Failure sounds very
and you just fuck it up. Mr. Batten, why the fuck is you even rapping? Thought what happened went crazy after Silly smacked him. Really acting like he could spit, but he was lacking. Damn, it's tragic, I'm really dealing with this halfwit. Fuck the schizo, thinking that he could spit flows. You're an embarrassment, and every one of your kids know. Hope you get the point, I'll rip a joint while it hits home and dig your granny up and then nutting both of her lymph nodes. Stop tripping, leaving his jaw missing. I'm battling you while you battling autism. So RJ, you sloppy, I'm parfait. You won't get the budget. I'm earlier version like RA. Leave him in a coffin from coughing. You aren't safe, kinda like a dachshund walking into a car race. Going splat quick, bitch, you ain't that sick. Acting like your fire, leave you lit up like a matchstick. You ain't him, you ain't rapping, you ain't him, you ain't Mathers, you ain't Slim. You will never be like them. Dog, it's sad, you pretend while you thinking that you lit. How much weaker can you get? We're all thinking you're a bitch. While you geeking, have a fit, leave you leaking like you hit. Illy speaking, you should sit. While you breathing, you should rip. I'm not meaning to be mean, I'm just meaning that's what it is. I'm just sick of little punks always claiming that they're the shit. No wonder his wife left. He hopped off the short bus thinking he's Wyclef. Speaking of your life, thinking so next try meth. Maybe a bit of crack, a bit of booze to digest. Thinking you rhyme best, I think you should cry less. Pull up with a stick, hit your bitch and then drive past. Sick of this little prick, I will split him with my axe. Shit, I'm belligerent, you a midget to my raps. Between you and me, you want a losing spree. I could pull up and murk you, promise I ain't losing sleep. Honest as absurdity, saying that you were serving me. Pulling up with the blade, slicing veins like a surgery. You a dumbed down version of a class clown. Bet you make him laugh if you told him that you could rap now. Gotta say you couldn't beat me on an off day. Cop fades, leave with broken legs like it's Broadway. You can pull up, we will squabble. Guarantee act up and we will pop you. Keep on talking crazy, bitch, we will wobble. Saying I'm insane, yeah, I'm evil, awful. You can pull up, we will squabble. Guarantee act up and we will pop you. Keep on talking crazy, bitch, we will wobble. Saying I'm insane, yeah, I'm
available on all
awful.
streaming platforms. That's bananas. BL. Wait a second. Oh, I gotta hit subscribe. I feel like maybe this is a new channel, or I'm tripping, or it unsubscribed me. The fuck. BL. Generational failure. That's one hell of a title and one hell of a diss there. R.I.P. R.J. Batten. He dropped. I'm assuming you mean RJ dropped 3 disses back in one day. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, which is hilarious. Yeah, brutal, ill rhymes. Living up to your name there, ill in a sinister way. Flow on point indeed. Very much hearing Matt and I not too long ago. I see why you liked him. You guys have a it's not, yours is a lot more dark and nefarious, if you will, but it has that same core of conscious lyric forward, yeah, that's what I said, lyric forward, kind of jazzy undertones, continuous flow types of raps. Yep, that's what I said. Conscious, 38%. Seemed to be balanced, yeah. A little extra high end, but nothing crazy. Hardcore, conscious hardcore. I don't know what hardcore means. Jazzy, boom bap. Makes sense. Recorded a new track recently, completely opposite. Oh, I would very much be interested. I love hearing when people do 180s, or not necessarily permanent 180, but like in style for. So yeah, interesting. Be back on Friday. BL, thank you for sending that in. Generational failure. We got 2 more left. King Spook and then Light-Headed, who came in at the end there with the return of Maddoxar and Young Camo. But first, King Spook, not a soldier. Not a soldier. Soldier spelled soldier as in soldier boy. Whoa. What? The bass just keeps getting more and more out of control. What is happening?
Okay, nigga, what? Boy, I done told you. Nigga, hot, Swoogie D, bitch, I'm not a soldier. What I told you. 35, 31, nigga, what? Big ass monster truck, run you over. What I told you. We pull up in big green bulldozer, run you over. Told you, nigga, treat this shit like Mars and rip it. My maroon, what? Fucking Rover, tryna explode ya like I'm Dora. Told you, hit your body to that fucking flora. I told you, nigga, how I move. Yo, bitch, she faint off my aura. Don't get no fuck what they say, this my asthma. Hit your bitch like that dope smoke. She can't hit cause she got asthma. It's like hard to breathe. Don't get no fuck, boy, I spit right
sounds
on
like
that
the
beat. All these niggas hold their
vocals
breath,
aren't
they
tuned
squeeze.
quite
Don't
right.
get no fuck ain't what they say cause what? Bars like bricks and it's gon' hit that shit. I love that please. I told you, nigga, me moving like I'm PP wise. Don't get no fuck ain't what they say. I hate them, I despise. Was trained to walk over little babies when I hear them cry. Like walking in that shit like P Clown.
It's really dark.
Town. I take the sunshine right out your little eyes and yeah, still don't get no fuck. Okay, what's up? Boy, I'm not a motherfucker. fuck a soldier. Nigga, I done told you. Strange entity. Like what that mean? Boy, I walk up in that thing, feeding off all of that negative like energy. Oh yeah, I need. You know I'm son of that monster.
Like,
so what that mean? I guess that make me a beast. Oh yeah, beast. Bitches finna talk.
Super dark, fucked up
lyrics. Soldier, I can't fight for your right. For that. I fight for freedom, bitch. I fight for the people. And I stop for that. So this whole earth fucking equal. And until that day, I'm still like marching. Ain't nobody stopping. And if they try to stop it, I get to sparking. But I told you I ain't motherfucking marching. Still on step, still on. Told you nigga how I move. I'm in here with steps. In here with told you we make shots. Feeling like I'm step.
Oh wow. He threw someone else on it to give it more bass. That's wild. Well, I can't say you're the only person doing it because it seems like everyone's doing it. I still don't understand the appeal, at least from the perspective of these headphones. But your vocal delivery seemed solid. The lyrics were pretty like just some really dark stuff, which not ironically, but coincidentally, we've had like a number of these types of lyrical situations tonight. It's Wacky Wednesday is what it is. Yeah, aside from the bass, it sounded like something was it sounded like the vocals were distorted at some times. I don't know exactly what the recording situation was. But yeah, the bass is a strong choice. That is just, it is what it is. Strong trap signal as expected. Very unbalanced because, yeah, I mean, like objectively, the bass is wildly out energy powering every other frequency. So if that's, yeah, if you want it to rumble like that, I guess I get it. Just hard to translate it into headphones for me, and it sounds like a lot of mud in these headphones. But you know, they don't have subwoofers, so there's not much I can do. Trap, strong trap, cloud rap, I don't know. Yeah, trap makes sense. Ear rape on the headphones. I'm used to it. No worries. King Spook, thank you for sending that in. Not a soldier. Alright, to close us out, Lightheaded, Maddox R, and Young Camo. Iron Man. I'm Lightheaded, I produce the beat. Okay, so the producer of the beat is sending this in.
Call this Iron Man, cause I be flying. Call this Iron Man, cause I be flying. Yeah. Call this Iron Man, cause I be flying over all your heads. You remind me of them walkers, cause it's two sides in your dead. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dead. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dead. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dead. Two sides in your dead. What? I wake up getting bread. I've been up with all of my brothers, ain't no living dead. All these rappers up, but they ain't kept me fed. Yeah, the only thing they talk about is money and the trends. They worry about the money and the fame. Let your lens straight, bud. Instead of walking with the lane, maybe work in the mud. Get your hands dirty. Get your what? If you ain't serious about rapping, then I'm skipping to the front. Dig. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dig. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dig. Two sides in your what? Two sides in your dig. Two sides in your dig. Cut his eye, cause I be armored up. They call me heartless all because I'm out of love. Call up Travis. About to blow up like a rocket. All because I'm God's kid. Y'all be spitting nonsense. You're ungodly. I need a cross piece. After you use me, you won't want me. All the hands are only touch watching when they sign a deal. Other night I prayed to Jesus, can you save my life for real? Most of the time you do not answer back, but I don't wanna heal. Finally opened up and he told me that son, yeah, I'm right here. I feel like Iron Man. I feel like Iron Man. Yo, I feel like Iron Man. Yo, I feel like Iron Man. Yo. Call us Iron Man, cause I be flying over all your heads. Y'all remind me of the walkers, cause it's
very interesting, very creative production. Iron Man, Lightheaded, Maddox R, and Young Camo. I don't see Young Camo on this here, but I'm assuming it had something to do with it. So it was part of the submission. Favorite beat you made? It really does have a unique feel to it. It is intense in the bass, as Elo Richie got the phone vibration effect, which is actually a sign of good engineering, because phone speakers don't have any bass really inherently, but if you mix it right, the phone will kind of vibrate in a way that represents the bass frequencies. So but yeah, not as intense as the last one we heard. The bass was on the higher end, but it sounded more tame, relatively. And yeah, the vocals followed an interest. Like it was a fully new experience in a way, I'll say. Horrorcore, 51%. Wow. I don't know if we've ever seen such a strong horrorcore signal, and I would have never guessed that. On the loud side, mostly balanced. The bass is high. As we've proven time and time again, none of these references account for the level of bass that people put in modern times. Trap, that's what I was expecting. It's a strong trap beat, but I'm surprised there's no electronic tags in here. With the bass, it felt like more than hip-hop to me. But this classifier doesn't have much nuance when it comes to hip-hop. Horrorcore, I don't think we agree with that, but Lightheaded, thank you for sending that in. Shout out Maddox R once again. Young Camo. He's bald? Oh no. Might be the new Metro Boomin. Hey. I'd love to see it. You heard him here first. Or one of the places first. Yeah, Lightheaded, thank you for sending that in. Closing us out for the very wacky Wednesday. The song is Iron Man by Maddox R. Right. It is on his SoundCloud here. Lightheaded produced beat. Got it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're out of here. Be back Friday. FERM Faves video will be up tomorrow of the last. I picked 5 from the last 2 months. It's kind of like a test run of the FERM Faves going forward. Starting this week, I am picking new top songs from maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks at a time. I'm not sure yet. If you comment on the video, I will give everyone who comments 500 loyalty points. So be on the lookout. Thanks for sticking around to the end, especially. Have a good rest of the week as well. Peace. Peace and love. See you next time, Friday, if you're around.